This is Delhi's popular monastery market, which has been completely shut down. As you can see, it's filled with water completely. Well, the authorities say that this isn't the fault of the government. This has got more to do with the fact that this monastery market is in fact located on the Zone O area, which is an area at the flood bank, which means construction of this market per se is illegal. It's been flagged off several times. It's on the floodplains and it is violative of various norms, various environmental norms, but this market continues to flourish. What is our fault, says the government, because if you are located on the floodplains, then flooding certainly is bound to happen.
The poorest, often living in informal settlements along the riverbanks, suffer the most here.
जो फर्स्ट फ्लोर है वहाँ पे तो यहाँ कमर तक भर गया पानी। तो हमारा इतना नुकसान, जो नीचे वाले हैं उनको बहुत नुकसान हुआ, तो घर छोड़ के चले गए, मतलब एम्प्टी में रहने गए वे, क्योंकि यहाँ पे पानी इतना ज़्यादा हो गया है।
हाँ, पानी पूरा भरा हुआ, पानी वहाँ से बैग इधर को आता है, इधर डाउन है, इधर उधर अप है, इधर डाउन है, इसलिए पानी इधर को आ रहा है। अच्छा। पूरी कॉलोनी में पूरा पानी है, ग्राउंड फ्लोर सब लगभग लोगों ने खाली कर रखे हैं।
We are coming to you from East Delhi's Akshardham area, and this is the area which has just so many floodplains all around it, but all of it is filled with water. Take a look at these pictures. This really isn't a river. These are floodplains that are full of water. There's just so much flooding everywhere. The swollen Yamuna has spilt over to these floodplains. These are farmlands where farmers were cultivating crops and living there. As well, of course, these were encroachments. The farmers were living here, living at the floodplains where they were not supposed to, but these are poor people who've been living here for years together. They said, this is what we can afford. Tents have been put up for so many people who were living on the other side of the Loha Pul, which has now been shut off for public use. Areas that were completely inundated, and that's the reason why the people living there had to be brought in. They've been put up in these temporary shelters. As you can see, this road has been blocked completely, and this is a temporary shelter that has been set up.
कहाँ रहते हैं आप? वरना पानी भर गया जहाँ रह रहे थे।
यहाँ पानी भर गया, हमारी तो झोंपड़ी भी गई, हम करें क्या? हम नीचे रहते हैं और अच्छा हम कहीं करें तो काम धंधे हैं नहीं, मैं काम धंधे के मारे बड़े बूढ़े हैं, काम धंधे के मारे पड़े हुए हैं या नहीं, तो हमें क्या शौक है यहाँ रहने की पानी में।
कहाँ से हैं? आपका गांव यहाँ तो नहीं है? आप बिहार से हैं? कि यहाँ दिहाड़ी काम करने आए हैं?
दिहाड़ी कहीं मिलता है, लील्टर में कर लेता हूँ, मार्केट में बैठता हूँ, काम वाला आता है, सेठ लोग आता है तो ले जाता है कि चलो मेरा काम है, तो वही करते हैं।
अभी तो घर भी गया, जहाँ झुग्गी रह रहे थे वो भी तो गया,
वो खत्म हो गया, झुग्गी उग्गी बह गया पानी में से।
सरकार की तरफ से क्या है? कुछ खाना वाना कुछ पहुँचा रहे हैं आप लोग?
खाना वाना एक टाइम आता है शाम को बस, और बाद बाकी नहीं कुछ आ रहा है।
These are migrant workers, as you've seen, and they are living in these areas. Of course, those were encroachments, but they have nowhere to go. They say we've come here to make for a living. But there also has become a big challenge here. As you can see, we don't know up until when these people will continue to stay at these tents. The water levels have not receded just yet. Remains to be seen what happens to all of these people who are living here right now under the care of the Delhi government.
I think there are two factors. One is that this year we have had excess rainfall. And the interesting thing is that these are extreme rainfall. We are not talking about moderate rainfall. We are talking about rainfall intensity of 100 millimeter an hour, which is like, it's almost like cloudburst. So I think we need to start living in a new reality. And the reality of accelerated climate change, a reality of intense rainfall, and a reality of excess monsoon. So these are the new normals that we need to start internalizing in our, urban planning.
Historically, the Yamuna's flooding was a seasonal problem. It had a rhythm to it. Destructive, yes, it brought in destruction, but at least there was a seasonal pattern to this. That rhythm has now been disrupted. Thanks to rapid urbanization, our relationship with nature, the manner in which Man is destroying nature, the misuse of floodplains, our drainage systems, overpopulation in areas from where the rivers really flow. All of this have really messed around with the seasonal rhythmic disruption of the river. And that's where the problem really has started. To add to it, climate change has worsened things for us over the last few years.
The master plan of Delhi identifies the entire 22-kilometer stretch along the Yamuna from Wazirabad to Palla as Zone O, a no-construction floodplain zone. Zone O is further divided into Zone O1, which is the active river floodplain, where there can be no construction. Zone O2 is the riverfront, which is for regulated development work.
See, the flooding is because of water. The amount of water that is flowing in Yamuna is very high. So whether you have encroachment or not or you do not have encroachment, Yamuna will need a space for that water to flow. That is the point I'm trying to make here, is that while encroachment on Yamuna bed is a problem and we must address it, in fact, I will encourage that, authorities should very clearly demarcate what is Yamuna floodplain. None of that demarcation has not happened. Whether it is 100 meters from the bank of Yamuna or 500 meters from the bank of Yamuna, those demarcations should be very clearly done. And somehow, despite NGT judgment on this issue, in NCR, Yamuna floodplain has not been demarcated.
But who is listening? 75% of the floodplains are encroached in Delhi. Colonies in violation are the ones that are flooded right now.
ये जो सारे लोग बार-बार ये हमारे फ्लड लाइन के अंदर में अपनी झुग्गियां बना लेते हैं, तो ये इसके बारे में सरकार कोई निर्णय लेगी?
सर, इसके अलावा जो लो लाइंग एरियाज में है वहाँ पर भी फ्लडिंग हुई है, जहाँ पर जैसे मजनू का टीला एरिया है, मॉनेस्ट्री एरिया है.
सारा अगर
व्हाट कैन बी डन बेटर?
अगर आप भी देखेंगे तो उन्होंने अपना घर पूरा यमुना के अंदर में बना रखे, तो यमुना नहीं बहा रही है, उन्होंने अपने घरों को अंदर बना लिया.
This also is a disaster waiting to happen. These structures are extremely old, more than 100 years old. And as you can see, because of continuous batter, they have, in fact, the people say become weak and also develop cracks, as I can show you right here. The residents also fear that these structures actually might come crashing down, and that is a big area of concern. Of course, authorities consider all of these houses that have been set up as the encroachments. That's how they've been treating it. But the residents here have another story to tell.
तो ये तो जहाँ जाना थी वहाँ मापन दे, तो ये तो हम 150 वर्षों से पहले कच्चे घाट थे, मिट्टी के डेली पैड़ी बनाते थे, डेली ढह जाती थी हमारी. और हमारा एक पटरा होता था, जैसे यमुना जी आगे जाती वो पटरे पे चंदन वगैरह पूजा पाठ की सामग्री संध्या वगैरह हमारी उसी पे बैठ के करते थे और उसी पटरे को आगे ले जाती थी. और आज गवर्नमेंट कहती है कि अवैध है. हमारे पास लीज है टीडीए से 99 ईयर की, इस गवर्नमेंट की भी लीज है और फिर भी कहते हैं अवैध है.
The rise of the river Yamuna has not been sudden. It was predictable. It was also preventable. The devastation was. The river is doing what rivers really do, which is reclaim their space. It's our city dwellers who've forgotten where the river really ends, where the city really starts.